Well, I got the battery installed and got things neatened up a little bit. I know it was kind of a mess here where these wires come in, so I got a little piece of conduit and run the wires in them and headed them up towards each controller, try to make it a little neater. And because I don't have to roll my battery out to service it for the water and that kind of stuff, I could shorten up all these cables. And of course now I have the battery monitor, so I've got this shunt. So this is out to the inverter and this is to the battery on the plus side. And I got a fuse here so that if anything goes wrong here, this direction. And then this is the inverter hook up here on this side of the shunt. It comes down to a fuse here, so if we have a hiccup with the inverter, it'll blow that fuse, and if we have a hiccup with the system, it blows that fuse. And I've been running the lights in the garage, which is using what, 375 watts for about a half an hour now. The MPPT controller is on the water wheel and it is making 2.4 amps about. So it come back on and was charging. It was off because the battery was full, and the battery tenders, they're all set for lithium. The battery tenders are not doing anything. They still think the battery is full. Now that doesn't make sense to me because the battery's at you know what, 13 volts there it says. But we've been using quite a bit. You would think it would come on and use that instead of out of my battery, which I'm pretty sure my old ones would have done. So let me take you, now I put my battery monitor and stuff in the house, so let me take you in there and show you that. Okay, I've got this mounted on the laundry room wall, which is all the other stuff's on the other side of this wall. So the battery monitor is showing that we're using 30.43 amps. And this is the remote for the inverter. And this is the controller for the MPPT. And it's saying what, 12.9 volts for battery and 2.3 amps charging. We have 83% battery. Got 84 ampere hours left. 12.9 volts. So I'm kind of waiting it out and seeing when them battery tender controllers are going to finally decide that they need to come on. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on that other constant voltage, constant current module to put in this, but I threw a little side shelf on there and mounted that Anderson connector right there. That runs up to the bus bar, so that when I want to use this I can just plug her in, or if I want to take it someplace else and use it. And at least all my voltmeters are within 0.1 volts of each other now, except the inverter. That one always shows a little lower, it always has, and it may be because of the, you know, it's a little further away from everything too, so there's some voltage loss in those cables, even though they're they're 1/0 cables from the battery. I'm not sure what size these are, but they're welding cables. So just thought I'd show you that quick while we're waiting. It's been about 20 minutes and those controllers still aren't on. Well, it's been pretty close to an hour. They still haven't come on. The battery's down about 75%. That's on the lithium settings on these. Lithium settings on this one, and it come on a long time ago and is contributing. I don't understand why these aren't. All my sun is going to waste when I could be using it, and if there was any left it could be charging the battery back up. At this rate I won't have any juice left in the battery when it gets dark. So either these things just don't play right or I'm doing something wrong. I don't know which. If any of you guys are knowledgeable and have one of these, if you think I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Still waiting on these buggers to turn on and start charging. The battery's down to 47%. This means it's charged. Shows the battery's full. My EP shows the batteries are about half. Matter of fact, it's been so long that I went and got a chair to sit here and watch, because I'm going to wait to see when they come on. Okay, the MPPT one finally come on. Got down to 12.7 volts. The battery is at 42%. Of course, there isn't hardly any sun now. Charging 1.1 amp. And look, all at once the battery is way down there. So we'll wait and see when this one comes on. Battery's down to 37%. This one's still showing full. Battery's down to 29%. Still not charging. Still shows full battery. Okay, this one finally came on. But it's not showing the battery down very far. 1.3 amps. Let's see what this one's showing. 1.5. Oops. Let's go see how the battery is percentage-wise. 20% before it came on. Well, as long as I got the battery down that low, I'm going to see how my charger works as far as coming on. I got it set to come on at 12 volts. So we'll see how that goes. Down to 6.7%, 12.4 volts. So this is going to also confirm that there is 100 ampere hours in there, because I had this set for 100 ampere hours. Okay, we're down to 4.6%, 12.4 volts. We're still getting 22 amps out of her. And I've got the my AC charger to come on at 12.2. So we'll go see how that's going. So I might bump this up. The final settings, I might bump this up because I really don't want to run it down that low. Okay, as soon as we get below 12.2, should come on. There she comes, finally. It's charging the 10 amps just like it's supposed to. Okay, we were down to 3%. And we are charging 10.5 because we do have some coming in from the water wheel. Okay, I know it's been kind of a long, boring video. Some of you might find it interesting. I am very happy with the Zoom's battery. It does all they say and a little more, I do believe, at least for the first 2 cycles. And I'm happy with my homemade charger, especially once I get the other constant voltage, constant current module put in it, so it can charge 20 amps. Those controllers are I'm not sure how long they're going to be part of my system, because they sure don't seem to be performing like I think they should. But I guess the purpose of this video was mostly to check out this new battery, and I'm a really happy camper. Got room for another one there if you didn't notice. Gonna be saving up for another one. So we'll call this a video, and if you enjoyed, give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll see you next time.